最新ハードで蘇る空前絶後のバッサリ感。戦国サバイバルアクションゲーム鬼武者 HD リマスター。2001年プレステ2で発売された鬼武者は開発段階で戦国バイオハザードと称されるほど操作感などはバイオハザードに近い作品で、その後世界中で200万トン以上を売り上げる大ヒットを記録。今回お届けするのは Steam 版鬼武者のやり込みプレイ、ノーダメージ 100% クリアへの挑戦。そしてその制約がこれ。果たして本当にクリアできるのだろうか。ノーダメージ、すべて武器を集め最大強化。力石と奇跡をすべて集める。すべての文章と地図を集める。蛍石をすべて集める。S ランク達成。魔空空間をすべてクリア。ここで動画を見る前に固定コメントをぜひチェックしてみてください。パトロンのリンクから今回の動画や他の動画の広告を編集なしで視聴できます。また、ナレーションなしバージョンのリンクもあるので、お好みの動画を選んでお楽しみください。Also, don't worry, the entire commentary is in English. I just wanted to do it in Japanese for fun because I wanted to create an intro video in the style of the DVDs bundled with the Japanese game magazine Famitsu in the mid-2000s. I want to extend a very special thank you to my wonderful, amazing girlfriend Lemon-chan for translating this intro into Japanese and coaching me on the narration. She is very strict. She wanted it to be perfect. I will never narrate like Suabe Junichi, so instead, I'm Husuabe Karsiichi. それでは、Steam 版鬼武者 HD リマスターのノーダメージ 100% クリア動画をどうぞご覧ください。
地上者ども死ねや。ついにやったか。 の首をあげますでござりまする。でかした。
様之助、
行くぞ楓。
兄のごとくお慕い申し候様之助様。お願いのことこれあり、一筆申し参らせ候。稲葉山城は呪われて候。夜な夜な怪しき者の気が徘徊し候。女中近習行き方知れずに愛なり候ごと相次ぎ、恐ろしきこと限りなし。噂にては物のけは人を喰らい地の底に引きずり込み候。兄義達に訴え候ども尾張との戦迫り候にて、それどころではなきありさまにて候。先の父道三殿と兄義達殿との戦にては、様之助様とは敵味方に分かれざるを得ず候。数年の月日が経ち候ども、ユキが御頼りにし申し上げ候は、幼なじみにていとこの様之助様お一人のみにて候。この文がお手元に届き候えば、ぜひにユキを助けに参らせ候。ユキは一日先週の思いでお待ち申し上げ候。永禄3年8月20日、ユキ様之助様参る。
こちらです、様之助殿。姫様を本丸に連れ去ったとしたら道は2つしか考えられません。今は使われていない百曲街道、もしくは北側の大手道です。
楓、俺は北に行く。お前は向こうから回ってくれ。
分かったわ。
These first guys over here, super duper squirrely. Haven't really found a reliable way to get behind these guys yet. Especially if you're running with tank controls. But the best you can do is just kind of keep wailing on them.
雪姫。
様之助。よかった。やっぱり来てくれたのですね。様之助がこの城を去ってから心細くて私。
どけ虫けら。
何？
様之助。
雪姫。
様之助、様之助、目を覚ませ様之助。今の汝では玄魔を制すことかなわん。汝のために我らの力を授けよう。我らは玄魔に滅ぼされし鬼の一族。様之助、玄魔を倒し魂をその小手に封じよう。
これは
様之助、玄魔を滅ぼすんだ。
俺に化け物の力をくれるっていうわけか。この小手で腕が引きちぎれるまで戦いって。
The safest way to deal with these individual undead swordsmen, I don't actually know the names of these guys. I might just Google these in between segments, but the easiest way is to just slash back. Because like if we slash too many times, then we move a little too far forward. And if they're guarding aggressively, you can tap back and attack while holding your sword up. Kick them, stab them while they're down.
化け物！早く閉めろ！中に人が！諦めろ！
So as soon as the cutscene's over, we're gonna head back to the door. Every so often, you'll get a lucky East Sen. Basically, if you tap the attack button at exactly the right time, then Samanosuke will do like a special like flash slash attack where he just instantly kills the enemy.
おい、ここ開けろ。化け物俺が倒した。
どうするよ、倒したって。
お前ら。
悪い。
本当に申し訳ない。
お前たち一体どうしたんだ。
あいつらどこからともなく現れて襲いかかってきやがった。
この分だと本丸も敵に襲われてるかもしれません。
本丸はこの先か。
はい、そこから伸びる林道が本丸への近道です。
分かった。
We're going to move just a little bit forward to trigger this guy on the right to come out of the trees. And then we're going to back up. Whenever you enter this screen, make sure you slash with the sword before moving forward. Don't do like what I did. Because if the sword is not out, then Samanosuke will not block. And the second guy, whenever he pops out of the trees, you can just get behind him and start slashing him, take him down. Next we have to go to the hole over here, let the hole collapse. There's a herb right there if you need it. I will not be using any healing items this run. Well, except whenever I use health upgrades. But I don't take any damage in this run. Once we reload the room, basically after every other event in the room has happened, you can walk over to this tree and start trying to absorb souls out of it. And after about 15 seconds, a rhinoceros beetle will start climbing up the tree. That's actually an achievement. Like, it gives you an achievement for that. And then once we come back through here, we can walk over here to this very spot right here. Start absorbing souls again. And this causes a bunch of geese to fly through the sky, which is also an achievement. But you have to be absorbing souls and you have to be standing in those exact spots in order to trigger those achievements. So now that we're done doing obtuse trigger hunting, we're going to make our way into the shrine. So this is the remastered version on PC, and one-to-one the gameplay is the same as Onimusha Warlords on the PS2. Genma Onimusha content is strictly for Genma Onimusha. We're just going to run by these guys right here. And it is not in the remaster. I believe the reason why that content is locked to Genma Onimusha is because it was co-developed by Microsoft. At least that's what I heard in passing. I'm actually not sure of this fact. But whenever I do Genma Onimusha, eventually I will talk a little more about that. These guys here, this is the same deal, just don't try to go for Isens or anything like that. We get the first Seiryu from that little cabinet over there. These books, the Byakko, Seiryu, and Suzaku, and one other, like they're all named after like what are they, like those the four beasts of like Taoism or something? I don't know, man. Not very good at the whole lore thing. There's also a journal in the box over here. But 1-to-1, the gameplay is the same as in Onimusha Warlords. Also left, right, left, in order to solve this one. So once again, yeah, the gameplay is the same as it was on PS2, except you can move in any direction with the analog stick. So like D-pad is still tank controls, and analog stick you can just move anywhere. We'll go ahead and solve this, and it's 5, 1, 3. No. 5, 3, 1. That's no. Pass Carcy, what the hell are you doing, man? 1, 3, 6. And there we go. Get the power jewel out of that. Very good. Very good. Pasta Carciara! To 100% the game, you also have to get the chests as well. Also, while running around that Minotaur there, get ready to raise your guard, because you're probably not going to get out of that without taking a hit otherwise. There is no... I don't think there's an achievement for saving these guys, but I do it anyway. This guy drops an herb. And they'll use the rope ladder. Second chest is... Six, 1, 4. We get another power jewel. Alright, so at the start of the fight with Osric, we're gonna just slash him once, and then do a special, and then do a 4-hit. And as soon as he's like, about ready to strike, hit him with the special. We don't care about absorbing any other souls aside from blue souls, so don't even worry about it. And if you see that, if you see him winding up for a vertical swing, switch to using the analog stick and move around him. But yeah, see that blue soul? That's where we want to kind of get greedy. Okay, he exhausted himself, so going back in. Get ready to back off. If he's like going from down to up, you can block it. It's only his overhead swing like that that you can't get around. Or rather that you can't block.
今度はお前がネズミの餌になりやがれ。
After we beat Osric, there's journal number 2 in there. Oh yeah, the fluorites. I didn't announce it the first time, but the first fluorite was in the shrine. The second fluorite is right here. Man, these cutscenes hit fast.
美しい。血が滴る。こいつも私の手にかかれば。なんだこの匂いは。誰だそこにいるのは。なんだ人間か。
てめえもゲームか。
大した口の利きようだ。お前のような威勢のいいやつに会うのは信長以来だな。
信長？
いいことを教えてやろう。桶狭間で死んだ織田信長を蘇らせたのはこの私だ。信長は我ら玄馬と契約を結んだ。未来永劫を玄馬に尽くすとな。あ、そうだ、ついさっきできたばかりの新しい息子を見せてやろう。いけレナルド。そいつの腹をかっさばき、滴る血を好きなだけ飲むがいい。
We come up on Ronaldo over here. We're just gonna hit him once with a special, and then when he's down, hit him with a ground stab. If you keep slashing him, then he will split apart, and we don't want that. So another thing about the remaster of Onimusha is that the voice acting is completely redone, as is the music. The reason for the voice acting to be redone is because a lot of the like they recorded a lot of stuff on like the same track, and they needed to get rid of the music. This is the original music, by the way. I installed a mod. I'll touch up on that a little more later. It's like the gameplay stuff just like comes back to back to back. Anyway, we need to kill these guys. Like whoever's absorbing the soul, we kill him next. Because every time these souls get absorbed by these guys, these balloons, or as I like to call them, the sucks. Like S-U-C-C. Because they sucking up souls, man. Every time you kill them, you get like, I don't know, somewhere between like 1.5 times to 2 times the souls that it absorbed. It's pretty handy if you can kill them. So next we're going to level up the sword on Ryu. The fire sword. Just get it up to level 2. And then we're going to level up Koen. Get that up to level 2 as well. Maybe a little later. Or run past these guys here. There's no reason to fight these guys. They're pretty easy to evade because they don't attack often, but when they do, when you try to attack them, they get like super squirrely. Sometimes I just fail to be able to stab this guy on the ground. I don't know, it's like a weird camera angle or something, but the angle has to be precise in order to ground stab these guys. The Minotaurs. And next, gonna try to let the sucks start sucking. Well, I hit the other suck with an Isen, so I'm not getting the rest of the souls out of that one, but it's okay. We're gonna move forward a little bit and trigger this guy to spawn in. Enemies in Onimusha spawn in virtually unlimited, but they're kind of like Dino Crisis and Dino Crisis 2 in that if you keep triggering the same camera angle, you can trigger the same spawns. Go into this room and we get a free MP refill. There's also a mask in the chest there, and that guy disappeared.
おい、何をしている？
こら待て。
誰だお前は。それに今の小僧は。
お主こそ斎藤家では見かけない顔だな。お主ひょっとして明智様之助殿では。やはり。いやー、こんなところでお会いできるとは。拙者織田家家臣木下藤吉郎でござる。
この男こそ後に天下を取る太閤豊臣秀吉である。
織田家の者がなぜこの稲葉山城に？
そんなことより様之助殿、お主織田家に仕える気はござらんか？お主ほどの男なら我が殿も喜んで迎えられよう。
断る。自由気ままに生きるのが俺の生き方だ。
まあよい、拙者は諦めませんぞ。では。
Gotta switch over to Enryu in order to open this door over here.
様之助、この子に用があったんじゃないの？
小僧。
やだ、お前もさっきの侍みたいにオイラに乱暴するに決まってるんだ。
そんなことはしない。小僧、名前は？
夢丸。
夢丸か。さっきはなぜ捕まりそうになっていたんだ？
知らないよ、そんなの。
じゃあここで何をしているんだ？楓、夢丸を頼む。俺は雪見を追う。
分かったわ。
Once we get in here, as soon as we collide with this guy, we're just gonna hit him once with the special attack from Onryu or Koen. We're not gonna slash that. Okay, left, right, right in order to open this. Get the bow. We want that. We're not gonna slash that rope. We got the other book over there, and then we can get the herb in here and check the bookshelf for another fluorite. Go up here. I'm just not going to try anymore with any of these like fun facts or anything like that, because anytime I try to talk about facts, there's always something else about the gameplay that I need to commentate, so I think we're good. Alright, so we needed that bow from earlier. You can equip it. There's hotkeys to equip it in the remaster by hitting the L2 button. You can equip close range weapons, cycle between close range weapons with R2, and cycle far range with L2. Similarly to Devil May Cry 3. Another fluorite over here under the stairs, and some more arrows. Got the Byakko over here, and more arrows, and we gotta level up Koen to level 2 in order to be able to pass. You can beat the game without ever leveling up the swords themselves, but you need to level up the jewels. Leveling up the jewels also levels up the magic power. I'm also going to go ahead and use these upgrades here, but keep in mind whenever you use upgrades, it doesn't restore your health as well. But there's an achievement for not using health. As a consequence of me not using items to recover my health, my HP bar will be low in some places.
様之助、夢丸の素性が分かったわ。あの子は農民の子よ。
何？
4年前戦で両親を殺され泣いていたのを通りかかった雪姫が見つけて連れ帰ったのよ。雪姫は夢丸を弟のように可愛がり、夢丸も姉上姉上と慕うようになったらしいわ。
それで助けたくてここまでやってきたのか。しかしわからねえ。藤吉郎はなぜ夢丸を捕まえようとしているんだ。
何か裏がありそうね。
うん。
様之助、一緒に出る方法を探しましょう。
うん。
So why did they redo the soundtrack? And the answer is because Mamoru Samuragochi, who allegedly composed the soundtrack for this game, was outed as a fraud. This is the same guy who was responsible for the, well, allegedly responsible for the basement trumpet farts in Resident Evil Director's Cut DualShock Edition. There's holy armor in this chest over here. Don't pull the middle lever, otherwise an arrow will come down and hit you in the head. It'll hurt you. We get free magic recovery here. Gotta be very, very choosy with which one we open, and I decided on this one. And if we hit the diagonal one, if we hit the incorrect diagonal one, then it'll kill Samanosuke, and we don't want that. So a better rule of thumb is probably just choose to hit pluses or minuses. Or you can just like walk back and hit the previous one that a character was standing on.
ここは何の部屋かしら。サマノスケ、どうなってるの？サマノスケ。
閉じ込められたみたいだ。
どこか出られそうなところはない？サマノスケ、待ってて、すぐ助けるわ。
Alright, so, in order to solve this puzzle kind of quick, we're going to move these two centerpieces down, and move that one there, and try to stack... Yeah, move those ones on the left up, and then shift that, and move that down, there, and then shift those guys up, and those guys up, and then yeah, that's good. But we have to shift these guys down here too, and yeah, and then there, and then shift that one up, but oh no. Oh no! Uh-oh! Uh-oh! Oh no, I'm skill issuing all over the puzzle! But we can reset it. Okay. So yeah, we move those ones in the center down first, and then we're gonna move that up, stack those. Yeah, that's good. And then move that to the left, and no, we're gonna do this, and there. Okay, we did something right. Okay, and then shift that up and down and down and that one over there to the right, and then that left, and yeah, you know, don't. There we go. Just don't ever have me solve another sliding puzzle ever again, man. I'm bad at them. Sorry, I mean past Carcy is bad at them.
ここまで来ればもう大丈夫そうね。私は手がかりを探しに行くわ。
Upon regaining control of Samanosuke, we're going to climb down this ladder over here. And we're going to U-turn and climb down the ladder. We're going to slash that scroll off the wall and get the 4th journal. And the left crest piece, and then we're going to climb back up. And then go down this ladder over here, and then move this way to get the 4th power jewel. I had alt-tabbed out of the game to check something. And then we'll open this trap door, which will lead us into the war room. Get the other half of the crest. Get the red book. And then we're going to climb back up. All the way back up. And then we'll use both halves of the thing. Well, we're going to use this power jewel here. And then we'll equip the new armor. And then we will equip the... Well, no, just use the right crest piece and left crest piece. There we are. Yep. Cool.
夢丸。
おっと、これは様之助殿、考えていただけましたかな。信長公に使える剣。
どけ。
おっとあの小僧を救おうだなんてもう間に合いませんよ。信長公が玄馬の力を借りて天下を取ろうとしてるのはもうご存知でしょう。無駄な努力はやめた方が良いですぞ。
ふざけるな。それで罪もない大勢の人間を玄馬の餌として地底に送り込むのか。
そうだ、この世は弱肉強食。農民は侍に従い、人間は玄馬に従うしかない。
てめえ。
あと一刻も経たぬうちに暗黒儀式が行われる。雪姫のドクロに生き血を満たし、信長公が一気に飲み干せば、斎藤家との戦は我が織田勢の勝利間違いなし。にゃっとまたお会いしましょう、様之助殿。
Yeah, that little monkey dude is really annoying. So there's the other Seiryu, and if we turn around and move across, there's a fluorite in there. And then once we go through here, there's another Suzaku on the floor. And we gotta get ready to guard, because this guy is gonna rush through and hit us. We're gonna use Onryu on him, because Onryu is the strongest weapon per hit in the game. Outside of the Bishamon sword. We can just get past these guys. Once you slash down the folding screen there, you can get some more souls by just absorbing them straight out of the gauntlet. There's also some medicine in the chest if you need it. 2 more books. And then we're going to finish enhancing Shiden. Right. So this is our first encounter with Marcellus Wallace. He don't look like a bitch. If you keep hitting him with the special attack while he's guarding, then sometimes he'll drop some extra blue souls. And we need to be recovering those, so yeah, keep doing that. The final hit throws him off balance enough for you to be able to make your way back. But you gotta be hitting him whenever he drops his guard. Otherwise, you want to go to the other end of the arena, absorb souls. Like this. And after some point in time, he'll start using Shipu, like the tornado attack there, which is going to be like the weapon that we get from fighting him. Try to stay back. You get a crap ton of souls for beating him. And now we have Arashi/Shipu. We're gonna go this way, and we're going to open this.
お姉ちゃんは
もう大丈夫だ、夢丸。何も心配することはないぞ。
お姉ちゃんを
心配するな。雪姫は必ず助け出す。楓、雪姫がどうしてこの子を可愛がっていたかわかるか？戦国大名の姫として生まれ、政略結婚の道具として育てられた雪姫には自由なんて一つもなかった。だから弱いものを見ると自分と同じように思え、放っておけなかったんだ。今の世は強い者だけがのさばりやがって。
様之助。
そうだ、夢丸。お前に世界を見せてやろう。
世界？
うん。4年前、俺は叔父の光秀に勧められ日本を飛び出した。海の向こうで俺は肌の色も言葉も違う多くの人間と出会い、日本では到底経験できない体験をした。夢丸、世界にはお前の知らないことがいっぱいあるぞ。自由がある、希望がある。それをたくさん見てみんなに教えてやるんだ。小さな領土を争って戦なんかしてもつまらねえってな。
助けて。
誰だお前は？
ご正室初姫様の腰元でぬいと申します。雪姫様が地下に。
しっかりしろ。楓、残された時間はあとわずかだ。俺は雪見を助けに行く。この腰元と夢村は頼んだぞ。
分かったわ。
There's another file in here, but I forgot to grab it, so we'll get it later. We'll run by the spinny guys over here. Stay under the catwalk and just arrow these guys, and then we can hit the guy above with a blast from Shipu. We can pick up the items that were dropped earlier among which is a magic jewel, which, hell yeah. We have enough in order to be able to level Arashi to level 2. Well, no, not really. You need about 2 full bars to level Arashi to level 2. And I was just shy. Now we're going to make our way to the west area. Well, not the west area, sorry, the basement, I used Arashi to get rid of these guys. I could have actually continued leveling up Arashi there, but I didn't. Yeah, you know. We're going to make our way over to this door here. It requires... It requires us to get Ryzon to level 2. Wait, not Ryzon. It was Ryzon and... Damn it, what was the name of the... Was Ryzon the sword or the orb? Man, Prezakarsi just doesn't remember anything anymore. Whatever, lightning orb. You have to level up the lightning orb. Okay, Ryzon is the sword, Shiden is the orb. Yeah, now we got done leveling Arashi to level 2. So we can open the level 2 wind door. After we get rid of the Ronaldo over here, we can just do that with a single Shippu over here. We'll grab the 3 documents, we'll move forward into this room over here. There's another file in there, and then we're going to grab the Rosary of Communication, which on its own is not really too terribly useful. It just gives a bunch of hints by talking to a bunch of dead dudes. After we get the Purifier Bell, we just gotta time moving past these. It's not gonna kill you, so don't worry. But it will hit you. It will hurt. So the Ronaldos, they're like they do the stupid Bugs Bunny thing with like the tentacles under the ground. So those can actually grab you, and if they grab you, they do hurt you. But for some reason, I haven't really seen it happen all that much in that room where I actually did guard. But generally the best way to deal with Ronaldo's doing that is to either get out of the room as quickly as possible or get them before they get you. These guys are just gonna go right around them. Before we go through the double doors here, I'm gonna grab the fluorite because it'll allow us to get through here while fighting as few enemies as possible. I'm gonna equip the Arashi Shippu over here to open the door. And then we're gonna go right back out the way we came, and then go to the right. Hit this guy with a twister. The reason I did that was so that both Ronaldos aren't immediately aggroed. Buys us time. But you can kill them if you want. I just chose not to, because it would be the path of least resistance, because I have to get into that room anyway in order to get the requisite goods for 100% from that room. This guy, we're just going to hit him with... We're just going to hit him with the lightning special attack and then just stab him on the ground. Center, left, right. Get the blue key, and then there's a fluorite inside the Iron Maiden over here. Then I'll lock the door with the blue key.
様之助殿、やはりダメですかな、おだけ使えるのは。
黒い。
仕方ないですな。あなたはまだ玄魔の本当の恐ろしさを知らないのだ。地の底にいる玄魔たちよ、いよいよ本番だ。暗黒儀式の準備をしろ。儀式の邪魔をする様之助殿には地獄の苦しみをたっぷり味わっていただきましょう。今頃はあのくのいちも。
様之助、何か分かった？
何するんだ、離せ離せ。様のすけ。
隠しろ。
様之助殿、まだまだ青いですな。
夢丸。夢丸。
You know, I keep trying to open this treasure box, but the camera angles just don't want me to open it. They just compel me to move the opposite direction.
どうしたの？大丈夫？
化け物か。西の牢屋蔵から。
We'll zigzag between these guys. With Kaede, there's really no reason to kill enemies, except where it's absolutely necessary, because enemies don't drop souls and they're really easy to get around anyhow. There's a herb in the chest here. As soon as we hit this camera angle, we're going to examine this rock. It has to be from a very specific spot on the rock to be able to get that fluorite there. Then we'll go around here, and if we check the corner here, there's another fluorite. These guys, they're pretty non-aggressive, except for this guy. Like, that guy just starts attacking as soon as you round the corner, so make sure that when you hit the camera angle change, that you that you guard immediately. And we'll climb this ladder over here, and these archers over here, they only they only die in one hit, so you can just throw a couple of kunai, get rid of them, then get rid of this guy, and then this guy over here, he'll drop a goodie for you. That soul absorber there, that is extremely necessary. We need that for the Dark Realm. There's also an achievement for chopping down some bamboo. Like if you chop down one of the bamboo stalks over here, you get an achievement there. And this one is 572 in order to get the magic jewel. And grab the wooden gear. You know, something keeps sparkling, but past Carcy just doesn't grab it, pick it up. Get the west area map from the chest. And we'll use the shinobi kit here again. Squeeze by these guys. And we got a puzzle to solve here. It's kind of an obnoxious puzzle because, I mean, you could fail it and it just like won't even be your fault because you have to wait for the fire to go away. What I usually like to do is I just like to let it do its thing the first time and let it close. And then as soon as the first flame retracts, the second and third flames usually come out, and then we can just go past those like one at a time. Once we get into this door and we pull the handle over here, the flames will stop and we can exit. But now we have the gold plate. We have to go get the silver plate now. There's a very well hidden treasure chest over here, has an herb. Suzaku up there on top of the bookshelf, and journal number 5. And then we'll use the wooden gear over here in order to open a secret room. Secret room over here has fluorite, byakko, and the silver plate. For these guys, once again, just run right by. There is no reason to fight anything. Especially because if you're trying to do this without using any healing items, fighting things is a lot riskier than just running around. Because you can guard an infinite number of times. And none of these guys have any attacks that'll actually like cut your guard. Like nothing guard breaks with any of the enemies here. I mean, except for like archers. You do need to be facing archers in order to be able to properly guard them, so yeah, keep that in mind. Didn't mention that crucial detail about archers. Go into this room over here, get the fluorite, go up the stairs. Trick treasure box. Center, left, left, right, right. Center, left, left, right, right, in order to get the sacred knife. The sacred knife is slightly stronger, but we need it in order to be able to cut through the tentacles. Yeah, you see, it just absolutely wrecked that guy in one go. But see, we don't even really need to use the knife with Kaede either. I've met asbestos Sundays stronger than these guys over here. Genbu over here. So we gotta come this way in order to get the Genbu. We also gotta be careful because the fire can damage us.
そこの人。ちょっと待ってて。今助けるわ。
あなた、楓さんね。様之助が昔手紙に書いてきたことがあるの。楓という忍びと一緒に旅をしているって。
もしやあなた様は。
私も様之助と一緒にあちこち旅をしてみたい。
雪姫様。
楓さん、あなたが羨ましい。
きっとできます。
楓さん、お願い。私のことはもういいから、様之助と一緒に早くここから逃げて。
諦めてはいけないわ。あなたを必ず自由にします。
それはどうかな。
化け物。
お前はここで死んでおけ。
雪姫様、雪姫様、雪姫様。
So these guys, I like to call them the Nothing Personnel Kids, or Personnel Kids, because, you know, they teleport behind you and, Nothing Personnel Kid teleports behind you, Nothing Personnel Kid. You guys know how much I love my old memes. Anyway, just like try to slash these guys, try to slash him. When he goes transparent, you gotta guard, wait for him to finish his attack chain, and just punish him. Because the attacks themselves are like pretty slow to wind up.
知らせなきゃ。
We use the magic jewel. Magic level 4 now. And those freaking eyes. Those big old bug eyes. Give Rami Malek a run for his money anyway. You gotta wait for him to back off and like start winding up for magic. Try to absorb the big magic orbs if you can. And that's a good time to rush in, hit him. Keep guarding, he can't break through. But he can guard your special attacks as well, so... just try to absorb in between those magic strikes, whatever they are. You do have iframes, unlike the first few frames. Take full advantage of those. And there we go. Got the evil plate, and there's a wooden ladder and this over here, and if you were dumb enough to chop down the rope, then the power jewel that was in the bucket will show up here instead. Now, before we continue to use the evil plate, we're going to take a detour. We're going to unlock that door, and we're going to take the shortcut all the way up, back to where Yumemaru was being held earlier. Because there's a chest with some burst bullets for the rifle. These guys just don't pull any punches. Raizan and Shiden all the way. On the way up, we're going to equip Onryu. And we're just going to hit them with the special attack whenever they come around the corner. I think Shippu might actually be better against these guys overall. Yeah, it definitely is. Like, see that? It killed them in one shot. Shippu at level 2, yeah, it just pones their faces in. There we go, we got burst bullets. We need those burst bullets for the Dark Realm. I think when I reroute this for the minimal upgrade run, probably going to get a lot more mileage out of those burst bullets. Yeah, by the way, the white floaty things next to the dead guys, those are just souls that you can talk to when you have the Rosary of Communication. They don't really do anything besides just give you a bunch of hints about the game. At least for this game, one of my aims is to get different achievements. So there will be like 2 no damage runs. Like I'll just be doing like 2 segmented no damage runs of this game total. And then it's just speed runs on this game for me from here on out.
この扉の向こうは玄魔の世界。この夢丸を助けることはもはやできやしない。
サムノスケ、これは。何か方法があるはずだわ。手分けして探しましょう。
So now we got to do the eastern area coming up next. But before we do the eastern area, we're going to do a bunch of level grinding in the Dark Realm.
よう、そんなに驚くことはねえぜ。ちった付き合っていけよ。どうだい？魔空空間ってとこに行く気はねえか？生きて帰れる保証はねえけどよ。なんでもそれなりの褒美が手に入るって話だ。どうだい？じゃあな、また来いよ。
We need like 4 bars in order to be able to level up our orbs to level 3, I think. But I mostly wanted to level up the weapons the rest of the way.
おお、また来やがったな。どうだい？魔空空間ってとこに行く気はねえか？生きて帰れる保証はねえけどよ。なんでもそれなりの褒美が手に入るって話だ。どうだい？せいぜい。
So here's the deal with the Dark Realm. There's 20 floors, and you have to go through all of them in order to get the final treasure at the very bottom, which is the Bishamon Ocarina. We're going to do the whole thing later, but for now, because my current objective is to try to level up my orbs to max. We have to go through the Dark Realm a pretty decent number of times. So for the first floor, we're going to use, like for the first floor, I decided on using Onryu in order to kill those guys like one by one. And then for the second floor over here, I figured out the best way to do these guys over here, the like the ninjas over here, is to use Shippu. Just twister them all out. And then as soon as we load up this room over here, we'll use Shippu once. Then hit him with Raizan. Keep using the fire sword. And if you knock one of these big dudes over, you just ground stab him and you're good. But yeah, this is This is like my proto run over here. I thought that maybe I could just like do this a bunch, but no, it's not enough.
おお、また来やがったな。どうだい、魔空空間ってとこに行く気はねえか？生きて帰れる保証はねえけどよ。なんでもそれなりの褒美が手に入るって話だ。どうせ
So based on the video length of this clip over here, it's the same as the last one, so I went through the exact same floors. These first two passes, just kind of slowly working my way up. I was doing plenty of practice for the Dark Realm because I did need to do all 20 floors of the Dark Realm for this 100% run. And do what I did. But I didn't do it yet, because there's still a lot of supplies that we need. We need the gun, we need more of the soul absorbers. Yeah, we're gonna do Shippu over here. Just get rid of all these guys. Like early on, I leaned a little too heavily into magic to kill these guys. Equipping Bryzon before going down this floor over here. Still trying to figure out, by this stage, what's going to kill things in one hit. But more importantly, what leveling up each thing does for your damage output. And this is where I found out that leveling up the orbs is what actually dictates the damage of your magic. So yeah, these first two segments were just the first 3 floors. Just enough to level up nothing.
おお、また来やがったな。どうだい、魔空空間ってとこに行く気はねえか？生きて帰れる保証はねえけどよ。なんでもそれなりの褒美が手に入るって話だ。どうだい？
Alright, so third pass. The length of this clip is a little longer, so I definitely got a lot ballsier. I like to live dangerously by going to precisely one more floor. But by this point, we can just kill these guys one at a time. Same deal, let these guys crowd up. This is before I learned that there was a better setup to be able to kill these guys very quickly. But while I'm still learning how to deal with these guys and just like how to fight them even, I just switched between using Shippu and Onryu. Equip Ryzon on the way down. Go immediately after the tall boy over here. Switch back over to Onryu and finish these guys off. Just killed him, you know, kissed him with the blade. And then this guy over here is gonna pop in and Ryzon again. Ryzon sheet in again. going a little deeper now. Equip Onryu, and yeah, there's a bunch of these dudes. We're gonna circle around and smack them both. Twice, actually. Stab this guy on the ground because we don't really have enough magical ability to kill these guys in one shot. This is why I don't just do the Dark Realm in one go. Not practical. Look at that, I did 4 floors. Aren't you proud of me? Oh man, this one I think I did 2 more floors on top of those 4 floors.
おお、また来やがったな。どうだい？魔空空間ってとこに行く気はねえか？なんでも一番奥には強え武器を手に入れるための道具があるって話だ。興味がせいぜい。
Yeah, you know the deal. This room. Just be smacking them with the sword. Smacking them with Koen Onryu, and you know they'll fall quickly. Second floor. Let them crowd up on me. Equip Arashi Shippu in the menu. The reason I opt to equip things in the menu is because time freezes when you're in the menu. But of course, Arashi Shippu just dominates these guys. If they're in like the full duration of the tornado, then they just die quickly. Absolutely shreds them. I was playing that a little too cautious because I wasn't counting how many enemies I killed. I could have just ground stabbed him and been done with it. While that guy is spawning in, we're just going to hit this guy with a Raizan, Shiden, whatever. I think I might have used Raizan Shiden a few too many times there, but it's okay. Because we still have... Yeah, we can just finish this guy off with like 2 slashes from Onryu. And then we'll go down. Move these guys over here. And then go down, and then try to hit both of them at once. Didn't work. Pause buffered that guard there. I didn't want to use any more fire energy if I could help it. Either way, definitely want to get that Onryu leveled up because it kills these guys in one shot. Same with Shiden Raizan. Kills them in one shot too. I had to rack my brain to remember like which enemy was next after this. And it's ninjas and tall boys over here, and there's a fluorite in this treasure chest here. So we got Arashi because there's the ninjas, the tall boys, and just hit them. And then still had magic energy. It's trying to weigh very heavily what the best move would have been. And I decided on Koen there. Because there was only one of these guys, I opted to just use Koen Onryu there. Koen / Onryu. Now when you have to guard against like one fast dude and one slow dude, things get kind of hairy because, you know, it's like the tempo is off. So I did that. I did all that. There, I did an additional floor. Are you proud of me? Well, actually, now I have enough to level something up. 6 bars. And I chose to level up Onryu because I didn't realize that leveling up Koen would allow you to increase your magic ability and therefore kill the red guys in one hit. But that's fine. Grinding sometimes teaches you a few things.
おお、また来やがったな。どうだい、魔空空間ってとこに行く気はねえか？生きて帰れる保証はねえけどよ。なんでもそれなりの褒美が手に入るって話だ。どうだい？
どうだい? Alright. Yeah, this clip is even longer than the last one. And now that we've leveled up Koen or Onryu, we can kill these guys a lot faster. 2 slashes. If we can kill these guys in a lower attack chain, we can get away with a lot. It's all about increasing that damage up, but also this didn't even damage him that time. It just like pushed him around. What the hell was that? Yeah, so those guys, yeah, those same old story. And here is when I started to change the strategy a little bit to just open with Koen/Onryu and just get rid of the regular swordsman type enemies while leaving the tall boys alive, because the regular swordsmen, you know, they're quicker, so they're more likely to hit you. Now this guy is just gonna keep slashing over and over again, so the best way to deal with him is to just guard, block the attack, and then he'll just like stop trying to do that infinite attack chain over and over again. I didn't have a second, well I did, but I was trying to save it. So instead, what I did there is I just run around and I hit both of them with the Koen. And this last guy over here, hit him with Raizan. Get him with the ground stab. There's only like 5 of these guys here. Then we'll go down again, and there's ninjas and tall boys. Trying to guard so that another ninja might spawn in, get the most out of all my magic. Still experimenting with figuring out what the best thing is to do for this whole area by this point. Obviously trying to avoid ground stabs because an enemy can just spawn on top of you and just hit you while you're in the middle of another action. Around here we got the spirals, and you know these guys die easy. Just hit them with Koen / Onryu. Don't even worry about them. Now once we get down here and we start fighting these ant lions, which have not appeared in the regular game yet, these guys are not difficult to kill at all, but they are really, really hardy enemies. It's at this point in the run that I just decided to keep using Shippu / Arashi, but Shippu / Arashi is just, you know, it doesn't really have very good damage output as far as like the standard attack is concerned, but it can absolutely destroy multiple enemies at once. Now here's the floor that I had been aiming to get to this whole time. Trying not to kill the sucks over here. We want the sucks to start sucking up these souls, because if we kill the sucks, then we get these souls in dividends. We get souls back in dividends, and they do be sucking. Sucking and sucking and sucking those souls. But yeah, no, I think I destroyed them too early this time to really make use of it. But that's as far down as I wanted to go, and it's an easy 4 bars. Also, the gauntlet upgrades so we can absorb souls from further away. It takes 4 bars in order to level up. Well, actually 3 bars in order to level up weapon from level 1 to level 2.
おお、また来やがったな。どうだい、魔空空間ってとこに行く気はねえか？生きて帰れる保証はねえけどよ。なんでもそれなりの褒美が手に入るって話だ。どうだ？シージ。
And this one is 1 minute longer, so I think I went through like 2 more floors, probably just 1 more floor, because I wanted to see if I'd get more souls by doing so. You know, it doesn't hurt to push myself, because we already got 6 floors down, and by getting 6 floors down, it's kind of at a point of diminishing returns if you're trying to do it without expending any resources, which is the whole point of this particular grinding exercise, was to avoid using any of my soul absorbers or anything like that. Any arrows, soul absorbers, what have you. It was starting with this segment that I realized that I can just open with Arashi / Shippu and just like run directly to the center and hit those first 3 guys with a tornado, and then finish them off with Onryu / Koen. And then in this floor, I start by slashing these guys and then knock him over. And then as soon as the other red guy shows up, should still have enough energy in order to take him out. Switch over to Ryzon. Do the best I can with that amount, but I almost messed up by ground stabbing that guy. But now we're going down to this floor, and we'll use Arashi to lower these guys' health. twice. Then as soon as this guy comes out, we'll hit him with Rhizon. Knocks him down. Ground stab. Same with this guy. As soon as we enter this room here, it's going to be the same deal. Just got to have enough energy, like enough energy for one Arashi Shippu in order to get rid of these guys, so that way we can establish a better rhythm here. Better to use Koen though against the ninjas. I just kind of kept it equipped. Man, that was so sloppy. That was so sloppy going for that ground stab. I mean, at least at this point, Rhizon Shiden does actually the like enough damage to kill these guys in 3 slashes, the ninjas in 3 slashes. But down here, we want to re-equip Koen / Onryu. So it'll kill these guys in 2 hits. Oh yeah, sometimes when these guys spawn in, you can get a lucky Isen, because the little spiral animation that they do when they're spawning in does count as an attack. It does count as like attack frames, and because they are like right there in your vicinity, Samanosuke will just like do an Isen attack if you like press the attack button at exactly the right time. Going down, deal with these ant lions here. Arashi is leveled up to just like kill these guys in one shot. And at this point I'm just trying to wait for all the ant lions to spawn in so that we can kill them in one Arashi. But my spacing wasn't very good and it just like knocked them out of the damage range. Hard slash. Just do some fire slashes, get rid of these guys. Equipping Koen here. No ground stabs. Show some restraint, because if you ground stab, yeah, it will kill the enemy, but you will get absolutely bodied, and we don't want that. We want these sucks to be sucking these souls, and if there's 2 sucks on the screen, then we want to beat one of the sucks. It's like, come on, sucks, start sucking. Sometimes these sucks take forever to suck. Sometimes they're the suckiest sucks to ever suck. There we are. And so from here I did 2 more floors. Got some medicine out of the chest. For the Minotaurs here, I usually like to use Rhizon Shiden. And then when this guy is on the ground here, I followed up with a Shippu to kill the 2 spirals, as well as the Minotaur while he's on the ground, because that special can't actually hit on the ground. And that's an example of what I was talking about, of like the Isen hitting these dudes when they spawn in. And from here, I had decided that 7 floors was enough. And I had also realized that leveling up the orbs to level 3 was the play. Specifically Arashi.
おお、また来やがったな。どうだい、魔空空間ってとこに行く気はねえか？生きて帰れる保証はねえけどよ。なんでもそれなりの褒美が手に入るって話だ。どうだい？せいぜい。
From here, I'd found yet more optimizations. If enemies can be killed with as little effort as possible while expending as little MP as possible, then that is preferable to just simply demolishing them with your MP. But a room like this, where you start out in the middle of a bunch of these dudes, you're just way better off just opening with, like, Arashi. So then switch over to Enryu, finish these guys off in 2 slashes, because Enryu's up to max anyway. Like, Enryu is like the one sword that, you know, if you're going to get it to max, if you're going to get any weapon, like any regular weapon to max before anything else, Enryu is the one. Because it just simply has like the highest damage output per regular slash. And the attacks are also like, while they're slow, they're not like slow enough to make it like detrimental to use. Once again, I had to block that dude. I had to block that dude in order to get him to stop trying to chain me forever. Finish him off. Teleport down. Arashi again. Get exactly in the middle of these guys. Oh man, he tried to grab. That wasn't even me being sloppy, that was just unfortunate. That was a good time for a ground stab, so took advantage of it. Shiden. Pow. Hit him with the ground stab. By the time we're done with the animation, we're gone. I switched over to Koen in order to try to get rid of the ninjas because they die in 2 shots from Koen. Or sorry, Onryu. Damn it, I can't get the name straight in my head. But it's Koen / Onryu. Koen is the magic. Onryu is the sword. They really simplified this in Genma Onimusha by just like making it so that there's fewer things to level. And I kinda liked that. So ideally we only want to do like the first 2 slashes in the chain, because if we do an overhead slash on these guys, then it'll knock them down. So we don't really want that, because if we knock them down, then it's like just an extra step we have to go through in order to kill them. So here, Arashi, center. I option selected a block there. I decided to use Koen here. But Koen is Like, for the first part of the room, like, Arashi is good. But for the second half of the room, it's just better to use, like, it's better to use, Onryu in order to just, like, slash these guys. Because these guys will die in 3 hits from Onryu. But like I said, they got a lot of HP, so you have to take your time and whittle them down. And try not to use any overhead slashes unless it's your last attack. The reason I used an overhead slash on that one there is because it only took 1 more hit to kill him. So it would have been safe to do so. I slashed these guys way too early. But yeah, let the sucks be sucking those souls, because you get a lot more souls if you let the sucks sucking suck. But yeah, another very good reason to not do any overhead attacks is because you might accidentally hit the sucks, and you don't want to hit the sucks. Because Samanosuke is sometimes a little too good at tracking those sucks. And when we're done dealing with sucks, we're gonna get sucked down another floor, and we're gonna do Shiden Raizan, and yeah, so the medicine chest actually respawns. That's kind of nice. That's nice of the devs. I guess this means you can get as many medicines as you like. Because I could have sworn I opened it up last time that I did that segment. Anyhow. 2 slashes on all these guys. Try not to do any overheads. Minotaur comes in, hit him with Shiden. Finish off with a ground stab if you absolutely must. But if there's enemies around, do not finish off with the ground stab. I mean, at this point, Shiden Raizan is already strong enough to kill these guys in 1 hit anyway, so bang bang boom. Try to level up again. Gotta get that Koen up to max. Just barely had enough EXP in order to do it. Now we can actually tear ass all over these red tall boys. He'll kill them in 1 shot now.
おお、また来やがったな。どうだい？魔空空間ってとこに行く気はねえか？生きて帰れる保証はねえけどよ。なんでもそれなりの褒美が手に入るって話だ。どうだ？
So this is going to be the last pass for this Dark Realm grinding. But you know, the same things apply. Really, I'm just trying to level up all of my orbs at this point, now that I figured out that leveling up the orbs levels up the magic to max. And at this point, like, I'm just like being as conservative with my MP as possible. Yeah, you can see that Koen now just destroys the red tall boys in 1 shot now. Same as Raizan. So it gives you a quick and easy way to get rid of those guys. Especially for the next floor coming up. But we're just gonna use Arashi here. And then finish him off with Koen. I just decided that using Arashi/Shippu for the first hit there was just the most... was just like the best move for safety there. We still don't have the magic orb for Ryzon leveled up to max. After we got rid of the two ninjas there with Arashi/Shippu, we're gonna start slashing with the sword. With Onryu. Enryu, sorry, Enryu, not Onryu. My brain just like Alt F4s whenever that vowel is like at the start of a word. But it's Enryu. We'll go down here. Start slashing these spirals. These guys are just numbers, and they just spawn in, and sometimes you can East send them. You know, there's not really much to describe what's going on with this, other than do what you do, what you do. Arashi here. Sometimes it doesn't destroy that last guy in one shot, but it's okay. Figured out that, you know, it might be better to just stand back and hit it again, but maybe it would have been better to, like, stay in the center. I guess I just didn't want to, like, get hit while I was in the middle of blocking another attack, because if you get hit while you're in the middle of blocking another attack, then it actually does cause damage to you, so I was trying to avoid that. Subconsciously, maybe. Hit these guys with the 1-2. Try not to hit them with a vertical. That Isen killed the suck right there. It is what it is. When that suck is good and full, it'll start teleporting out, like he's doing right now. And there. Shiden. More medicine for you if you suck at video games. I'm just kidding. Don't ever feel compelled to go above and beyond. Unless you just really, really, really like the game. Or you just really, really like doing this sort of thing. It's actually not bad to use Ryzon Shiden for like the spirals either. Like if you're too lazy to equip Koen in order to take them out, because you want to keep Ryzon equipped to take down the Minotaurs. Yep. So that's the end of grinding here. Thank you for your patience. Because this is all we need in order to get Shiden to level 3, and we can just continue on with the video game. So now we take control of Samanosuke again, and we're going to go to the West Prison. I decided to open with Arashi here in order to wipe out the archers, because it would be the safest way to do so. And upon doing so, I attract the ire of the little swordsman guy over here, and then we're gonna get what this guy has, which is burst bullets. And we need those for whenever we finally do outright beat the Dark Realm fair and square. But see, there was another reason why I wanted to go through the Dark Realm when I did, and that very reason was so that I could wow, I totally forgot that enemies can actually, like, hit each other. Sorry, I got distracted. And it's because, yeah, I just wanted to be able to have enough, enough, like, magic power to be able to open these doors, because they're necessary. Alright, so we'll open this, get the medicine, and slash this, and we're not going to run down, we're just going to wait for the battering ram to kill those guys. You get an achievement for it. Once we get into this room, we're going to be fighting these 3 clowns over here, and we're going to start by going directly into the center of these guys and smack them. Just hit him with 2 Arashis, and now we're just gonna absorb the souls. Absorb any blue souls that come out while maintaining our distance. This guy's attack is really slow to wind up. But by the time we pull out Onryu to use Koen, he's already going to be low enough HP that he's just going to die. But we got the decorative sword and the statue head now, and we need both of those items. We need the decorative sword in order to be able to get through to the next area, but we also need the statue head in order to be able to get the gun, the rifle. Ran into the center of those guys, used Arashi. Absorb some MP on the way out. These guys aren't worth the MP that it takes to kill them. These blue guys here. And then once we come through here, we're going to just run past everyone and unlock this door, go in. Take the Genbu. Take the Vision Staff, which will allow us to see fluorites. And then we'll use this statue head right here. Yeah, so any fluorites that you missed, if you had trouble seeing any of them, you can now see them with the the Vision Staff. For safety's sake, I just decided to use Arashi on these guys. Didn't feel like using bow and arrow. I mean, I could have. These blue guys, they die in one hit. I'm going to get under this archer, absorb the souls, equip Shippu, do an Arashi, get rid of him. It's not even worth it to beat that Minotaur. We have enough MP or enough EXP. I decided to just use the attack there for the iframes because I wasn't able to kill that archer. I was just like kind of thinking on the fly. We got a lot of EXP from beating the crap out of those Minotaurs though, so leveling up Rhizon to max. And you can see it took like freaking 6 bars to get from level 2 to level 3 on Rhizon. Gonna equip Shipu here. We gotta save this guy right now. We'll run through these ninjas. They ain't worth the bullet. Over here, we're going to stand at the corner over here. We'll use the bow and arrow to shoot the rope and knock this down. Then slash that, get a talisman. Talismans will res you if you die, and there's some burst bullets there too. Saimyo's Journal number 6 also. Don't need to fight these guys. Just like don't even bother, just run right by them, because when we come back through the room they'll be gone anyhow. Some more bullets in the chest here, and there's the Genbu. Slash that. Get the East area map. And then once we go in here, we're going to hit this guy with Rhizon immediately, and the lightning bolt will kill the guy directly above. I'm trying to figure out, by looking at the map, where the next enemy is. But yeah, these guys, they just die in one hit. Just like, don't even worry. Don't even fret. But you gotta pay attention to like where you are, like check the map, because if you do that, then you can position yourself to be able to kill the archers from below. Then we kill the blue tall boy over here, and then there's a magic jewel. That's the last magic jewel. There, all powered up. Got the fluorite now. Oh, never mind. Second to last, because that's the last power jewel. And then we got a soul absorber there. Just run around these guys and, you know, just keep the tank controls going. Only use the analog stick when it's safe to make sudden turns. Because the camera is not your friend while you were using the analog stick. I routinely switch between the D-pad and analog stick all the time. Got some more bullets. And we'll switch over to Shipu / Arashi. Open this door. I decided to just go ahead and get rid of this guy so that we can stand over here and decide to go ahead and use the power jewel. And if you hold the absorb button, then eventually these carps will spit up a few souls. Any day now. There it is. Yeah, if you can get it to spit up 1 soul, then you get an achievement for it. I just wanted to get rid of this guy because there's some souls in that gauntlet over there. We're gonna use the Onryu over here to knock this guy down. Bottom left, top right. Yeah. I wasn't really prepared for that one, but that's like the last box that you open. It has the great armor in it, which is the strongest armor in Onimusha Warlords. I'm gonna try to kick this guy until he's on the bridge. You can kick by pressing back on the D-pad. Look at that, he got a little airtime, like a little Wile E. Coyote airtime before he actually plummeted. Like he just like hung in the air for like half a second before he plummeted. He could have done a little, you know, little goodbye wave there too. That would have been pretty funny. But yeah, you kick that guy onto the bridge and then you chop it and then he's down. And there you go. Hopefully you were paying attention to what buttons you have to press in order to open that, but yeah, once that's done, there you go. Now we're completely powered up. Yeah. Pick up the floor right here, and then we're gonna board the boat. So once again, we are Kaede, and we only attack enemies to get by them. Only when we absolutely have to. Because Kaede just really isn't that strong. Once we go in here, we get the fluorite, and there's a well-hidden herb over here, and get another thingy thing right there. Use the Shinobi Kit again, and yeah. We can just run right by all these dudes. And yeah, these guys don't matter either. Man, Scamaragochi so did not write this music. I gotta say, the ghostwriter that he blackmailed into writing this music did a good job. before we trigger the next camera angle, we can open this, get the wooden arrows, because like as soon as you trigger the next camera angle, yeah, the tall boys are going to be there, but whatever, it don't matter much. We're just going to slash these guys, run around them during hit stun, and then we'll climb up this ladder up here and bash these boxes, and you see you can see the fluorite now that we got the vision staff. We got the final Genbu right there, and go down here. We're gonna block as long as you are facing as long as you are facing an archer, then you will block the arrows. So just make sure you're facing the archer. Like, don't just like turn 180 degrees and try to block it, because you will not. It will not work. Left, left, center, right, right, center, center. Yeah. And then that opens, and that's actually the last box. So we got that. We got the decorative arrow, and now we're gonna go back this way and into this door right here, and we'll use the decorative arrow after we pick up the great arrow that is needed to break the seal to the Genma world. After putting down the decorative arrow, we also unlock this and get the green key, and hit that block before we even hit the next camera angle, and, you know, slash these guys, kind of get around them like that. Skating right on by these guys, open the door with the green tag. And we're gonna go on a boat ride.
やっぱり来たわね。人間としては上出来よ。でももう間に合わない。あとわずかで暗黒儀式が始まる。まずは雪姫の見ている前で夢丸が殺される。
なんだと？
可愛い夢丸が目の前で殺されたら、雪姫の悲しみと絶望は極地に達する。それにより生贄の血は旨みを増し、それを飲む信長の力も強くなるという寸法。
そのために二人を許せねえ。
さあ、私の愛しい子供たちよ、そこにいる人間を食べておしまい。
Alright, so as soon as the fight with Hecuba starts, we're gonna get under her and use Arashi immediately. Knocks those other guys back, and then we'll use Shiden. Then she flies back up into the air, and then I equip the matchlock with the burst bullets. But these other guys are too close, so now's a good time to use Arashi. We'll absorb while she's down, and then hit her with that young Ryzon, and go over here this way. And now we're gonna equip the matchlock with the burst bullets. The burst bullets actually do work quite nicely against her. for obvious reasons. In this case, I went away from these other guys, but I do my best to kind of conserve MP, make the most of the MP where I can, but sometimes it can't be helped. And I just absolutely need to... Whoa, dang, the long-range Cohen got her somehow. I really, really want that blue orb over there. Ah, there it is. Okay. So we hit the absorb, and then use sheet in again.
Kaede. しっかりしろ、Kaede。Kaede、ここでゆっくり休んでいるんだ。玄豆。待っていろ、雪姫、夢丸。今助けに行くからな。
All right, approaching the final stage of the game. But before we continue, we're going to do the Dark Realm for real this time. We got all our upgrades. We got enough EXP to max out everything, and I mean everything. Well, almost everything. We're actually going to do, like, one more little grindy grind session, but that's because I want as many burst bullets as I can get a hold of. Yeah, so actually I went back to the West Prison because there was something very important that I forgot. And that important thing that I forgot was a fluorite. Coming back through here, though, there's going to be some more, Minotaurs. More archers. But yeah, I'd been looking all over for the fluorite that I missed, and yeah, I used Arashi to kill all those enemies, but I forgot to get the fluorite that was just sitting there. We need all 20 of those fluorites in order to be able to unlock the special minigame. Oni spirits. Which, I'll do Oni spirits whenever I do, like, the no upgrade run. I'll just, like, have that as, like, an addendum. Alright, so we got that fluorite. Now we're going to go back. And we're going to level up. We're going to level up Shipu to max. And next segment, we're going to start grinding to get some more burst bullets.
おお、また来やがったな。どうだい？魔空空間ってとこに行く気はねえか？なんでも一番奥には強え武器を手に入れるための道具があるって話だ。強制ぜ。
All right. So for the first room, now that everything's completely powered up, it's just as well to use Raizon. Because it kills these guys with 2 slashes pretty quickly. It's about the same DPS. And then once we get over here, we're going to use Shipu in the center, or Arashi in the center. You can keep using Shipu for these guys because it's very quick to connect, and these guys are like really squirrely. Like they're like, you know, iframe printer goes brrr basically. Once we get down to this floor with the swordsman and the tall boys over here, same deal, just keep using Raizon. I choose to keep using Raizon here as opposed to like switching to anything else because I would rather have the I'd rather use the MP here and just like save it for everything else. Like save like Arashi, just use Arashi once, and then save Koen for the rest of this. But you can actually keep slashing with Arashi after using, with Shipu after using Arashi. And then we'll use Shiden / Raizon here, as soon as this guy spawns in. Optimize our MP expenditure, fixed enemies and all that. As soon as this guy pops up, hit him with the Koen. That's all 5 of the tall boys there, and then down here, same deal. We want Arashi for this as well. As soon as this guy pops out, we're gonna hit all of them, finish him off. We don't really need to use Arashi anymore. We just hit these guys with Shipu as much as we can. Like, it should only take like two attack chains to finish them off. And once the tall boy comes out again, then we switch back to Raizon. I mean, really any weapon can be used against these ninjas, and it's, you know, gonna have about the same expected performance. I still like to use Koen/Onryu for this. Like these spirals over here. I mean, like for this room it's fine, but whenever you get like the sucks into the mix, whenever you get the vacuum skulls into the mix, then it's then you need a lot more control over the angle of your slash. And just doing like a 1-2 with like Koen is like how you want to do it. We'll do Arashi here. Bing bang boom. Switch back to Koen. Onryu. 3 slashes for each of these guys now. Try to make sure that all 3 hits, like all 3 attacks in the chain hit. Shiden is a very nice way to like stick and move on these guys. This area is becoming a little too populated with sucks, so we got to thin out the herd a little bit. Now the thing about sucks though is the thing about the sucks is you can hit them with the arrows, and you do well to hit them with the arrows. But you better make sure your shot's good. Otherwise you lose out on a lot of souls. Alright, going down. Hit the Minotaur with the Rhizon there. Like it's good to just keep using Rhizon for this whole room. We're gonna equip Arashi/Shippu before we get pulled down again, and now we're kind of in trouble here. So once we use Arashi here to knock these guys down, we finish them off with just like regular slashes, because I want the suck over here to start sucking. And yeah, you see that? Look at all those souls. Like dang. Come on, start sucking. Start sucking, suck. I decided that I didn't want to, I decided that I like didn't want to wait for the suck to like disappear, so I just used Arashi there. I chickened out, but it's okay because I had exactly enough souls to not only upgrade the gauntlet to max, but also get all the bullets I need. Yeah, I decided 52 was enough.
おお、また来やがったな。どうだい、魔空空間ってとこに行く気はねえか？生きて帰れる保証はねえけどよ。なんでもそれなりの褒美が手に入るって話だ。どうせ
Alright, this is it. We're doing it for real this time. Dark Realm all the way through. And the secret was gun all along. But where do we use the gun? Well, that's where I spent, I don't know, like 10 hours trying to figure this out. But yeah, so next, go into the center of these guys, and for the sake of conserving MP, we only use Arashi once to take out this initial group, because that makes the following guys more controllable. 2 slashes each from Koen. Or Onryu, sorry. Onryu is the sword. Alright, so third. Slash these guys. Get rid of them. Hit this guy with the sheet end. Good to use the special for the tall boys, as usual. Over here, as you may have seen before, Arashi again. We use Rise on here to get rid of that guy, and hit number 5 with a Koen. As soon as the tall boy is out, we'll do Koen and get rid of the ninjas. The ninjas are a lot more manageable, but, you know, this guy, I hit him with an overhead, so I wasn't able to kill him quite the way that I wanted to, but I still had enough MP to be able to take out the tall boy that spawns in right there. But yeah, like, you can just about spawn camp enemies as long as you have a strat for taking out, like, the first mob of, like, most of these guys. I mean, this room is just a farm. This room is just an XP farm at this point. Yeah, be careful about standing on top of that butthole right there, because sometimes you might just be exactly too high, and you can't really vertical slash the spirals. We'll go in the center again. Arashi, just to make the spawns more manageable, because then it's just 1 by 1 at that point. Take out the first crowd, and they all just spawn in on a timer. Three slashes each from Onryu, Enryu. And then down, we got spirals, we got sucks. We're at a point where we don't need to worry about anything, so even if these guys disappear, it's not even a big deal. We don't want them to disappear with all of with all of our MP though, and that's exactly what happened because I needed that MP. And right about here, you can bet your gosh darned rear end that I was not happy that I lost a lot of MP, and you know, just did a quick cursory glance to make sure that I had MP for the following fights. Using Ryzon here, get rid of these guys. Three slashes is enough. And then use the specials on the Minotaurs whenever they pop up. Pretty manageable floor overall. Now we'll equip Unryu here, and probably not the best idea here, but I was trying to save Shippu for later. Get the fluorite out of the treasure chest here. I mean, fortunately, the chances of one of these guys grabbing you and sucking the souls out of your gauntlet is, like, pretty low. But I'm still not getting enough MP recovery here. So I'm debating, deliberating, until I realized, why don't I just use bullets? Because I got 6 stray bullets right here. And sure enough, damn, they loop. Really, I should have just kept using burst bullets here, because burst bullets actually don't degrade damage over range as far as I could tell. So that would have actually been ideal for getting rid of these guys. But we need Arashi for the next room bad. Because look what we got. We got these guys, and they're next to impossible to dodge. And once we hit the Arashi in the center of the room, we're going to equip this guy, and we're just going to shoot them all in the face. Pull no punches. We are going to unalive all of them. So from here, we got Ronaldo's, and we also got some sucks. As you can see, no damage degradation. Straight up shoot them all in the face. I keep looking for some MP, but it's not showing up. Maybe there's less MP drops if you use guns. I don't know. Someone probably knows better. Once we get into this room with the Antlions and the Ronaldos, we gotta use Arashi. Use Arashi once, and then we'll use some burst bullets here. But it's okay. I mean, like, a lot of these floors where I would normally be crutching on magic, it's just better to just run around and shoot these guys in the face. I mean, the hell with that. I mean, I do save ammo where I can, but I mean, if you know, if there's no Ronaldos, then yeah, I'll just shoot with, you know, just hit him with Koen. That's good enough. Enryu, sorry. All right, now we're going down. Fire sword, big fire sword. So now we're getting accosted by a bunch of personnel kids, and personnel kids. Just shoot them with the matchlock. Just shoot them. Shoot them with the burst bullets. They die in 2 shots. It is like matchlock is seriously the best weapon to use against these guys. I mean, maybe Maybe flame arrows might actually be better. I wouldn't know, but yeah. So we got some personnel kids and we got some Ronaldos. Priority is on the Ronaldos. By the way, if you're holding the gun, you cannot block. So keep that in mind. You got to be fleet of feet to get around all the enemies here. And terminate them with extreme prejudice. This is one of those situations where you open with Arashi. And once that's done, well, we're just going to turtle up. And we're just going to start shooting. Gosh, I sure can't find any MP here. It's kind of wild that I just, like, never got any MP from, like, anywhere around here. I had enough Cohen to open up with, so I got rid of the 2 red tall boys and was able to knock down the blue tall boys, so ground stabbed him to get him out of the way. Now we can go down again. We got some personnel kids and some of these guys, and here's where I use my first soul absorber. Just go directly into the center, use a soul absorber. Basically, as soon as you hit the circle button to start absorbing souls, or B button, whatever. I don't care what console you use. Like as soon as I put that down, you know, you can just absorb the souls and just kill them. I equipped the matchlock just in case. The timing of the soul absorber didn't line up. But this is another good room, another very good room to use the soul absorber because you got fast enemies and you got an enemy with a lot of HP and likes to block a lot. You got enemies that like to evade a lot and block a lot. It's just easier to just use the soul absorber here because there is no other room in the game like it. But, you know, if there's any stragglers, then we finish them off by shooting them. We're going to take this gun and we're going to shoot Vampire Potter. All right, now we got these guys. This is the last floor, I believe, because the Bishamon Ocarina is like right there. No, it's not the last floor. Yes, it is. There's only one butthole there. Or wait, was there even a butthole? Nope, nope. This is it. Yeah, there is a butthole there. It just doesn't open to anywhere. But these guys just have a lot of HP, and we don't have enough MP. Very, very good reason to use a soul absorber. I just sort of use that reflexively, but it's enough to kill a personnel kid using Shiden and Raizon. But we got enough MP, so all I gotta do is just, if I see a personnel kid, shoot him with a matchlock. And if I see a Minotaur, then finish them off with whatever else I got. And that is how you do Dark Realm no damage. Very specific setups, very specific rationing of MP and resources throughout each room. You can do it too. Man, look at that. I got 15 bars. Now we're going to proceed to the Genma world. Just schmooze right on past these guys. And then use the Great Arrow.
虫けらめ、よくたどり着いたな。だがここまでだ。ここから先は現場の世界。人間のお前は通せんな。
またてめえか。突っ込んでろ。くだらねえ化け物でも作って遊んでやがれ。
なんだと？人間の分際でこのギルデンスタン様をバカにするとは。まあいい。ならば私の作り出した最高傑作と戦ってみろ、マーセラス。行けマーセラス。つけやがった虫けらを叩き潰せ。
So we're going to open, just use Arashi like 3 times. Pause buffering a little bit just to see like what he's about to do. Gotta try to maintain distance because sometimes he can counter with like a mid-range attack. Pretty vicious one at that. But after we're done with Arashi, we'll try to get behind him and blam. Yeah, we're just gonna take a gun to the fight and we're just gonna shoot Marcellus. Because Marcellus Wallace, he looks like a bitch. Alright, so after that's done, we're gonna wait for him to spawn his 2 swords, then he's vulnerable again. And we'll just keep hitting him with Koen a bunch of times. And then we're gonna rush him down, hit him with that Shiden a bunch of times, and he's down. Maybe if he had a heart instead of an eyeball in his chest, he would have won. Because you have to have heart in order to win. I'll go to these fingers on this wall over here and use the Bishamon Ocarina. And now we get the final, the ultimate weapon. The Bishamon sword. It's pretty good. Also got that map right there. That's the last map. Yeah, as you can see, these Ronaldos just die. You just slash them and they just fucking die. Just like right there, they're dead. They're done. There's even a personnel kit at the end. But if you have the Bishamon sword, then it's like, dude, what's the point of you? You're done. You're gone.
Yukihime! Himemaru!
我は現場の 今から暗黒儀式を行う。来たれ、地上の支配者信長よ。絶望の杯に満たされた生き血を飲み干すのだ。やめろ！ たとえこの身が滅びようとお前だけは必ず倒す。
So at the start of the fight, just raise your guard every time he like does a melee attack. And then like whenever the balls come out, just start wailing on him. Use regular attacks, don't bother using the special attack. Also, if he starts to get back up, just like don't even worry about it, just start slashing him. Okay, get up in those guts. Every time you bring him down, it's basically like an Isen. It's pretty straightforward for the most part. Like there, see, he's getting up there, but it still allows you to bring him back down if you like wail on him enough. Okay, so when he does that, and he like puts his wings up like that, he like crosses his arms. That's when you need Arashi, because the iframes from Arashi are going to be what saves you there. You cannot dodge that attack. I have had no luck trying to figure out how to dodge that attack whenever I do encounter it. I don't know if I'm just bad or if the attack is undodgeable. It might be that I'm just bad. But I found that the way to get around that attack 100% of the time is to just have Arashi stocked up and just use that whenever you do see the attack. Oh, okay, so yeah. When he like does his fire breath as well, that's a good time to run in, wail on him. And that's it. That's Onimusha, no damage.
Samanosuke. 夢丸、お兄ちゃん。
早く逃げるんだ。さあ。
夢丸。
逃がすか、虫けらども。
サマノスケ。サマノスケ。行け。行くんだ。
こ
様之助の活躍で玄馬の野望は一旦は打ち砕かれた。だがあくる年斎藤義達が病死し、安愚な息子達興が国主になると、再び織田軍が美濃へ進発。ついに稲葉山城は落城。ここに斎藤家は没落したのである。この陰に玄馬の暗躍があったかどうかを知る者はない。斎藤家没落後、雪姫は斎藤家とゆかりの深かった堺の豪商今井宗久のところへ一旦は身を寄せたが、一月も経たないうちに忽然と姿を消した。宗久の計らいで南蛮船に乗り世界へと旅立ったのである。その旅には夢丸も従っていた。様之助に教えられた通り、その目で世界を見るつもりだったのである。一方楓は様之助を必死に探し続けたが、見つけることはできなかった。あくる年、様之助の叔父の明智光秀に隠密として抱えられ、数々の功績を残したが、14年後山崎の合戦でその生涯を閉じた。そして様之助は玄馬を倒した後、妖として行方が知れず、その生死も定かではなかった。
This has been Onimusha Warlords Remaster No Damage. 100%. Thank you guys very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Also check out my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/CarcinogenSDA. If you want to support my bad challenge run habit, you can do so on my Patreon, patreon.com/CarcinogenSDA. Links to both of those things are in the description. You can get early ad-free access to all of my videos on Patreon, maybe some other perks. Still haven't figured them out yet. I mean, I also do stream on YouTube as well, as you probably already know. But Twitch is where the real action is at, let's be real. Yeah, so Onimusha. I will be doing more Onimusha in the soon. My intent is to do all of the Onimusha games No Damage before Onimusha... Way of the Sword? Way of the Blade? I gotta Google that real quick. Way of the Sword. Onimusha Way of the Sword. Before that one comes out next year, 2026. So I'll be on a bit of an Onimusha kick for a while. There will be other videos as well. I have like a huge backlog of videos that I need to finish that I just haven't really finished due to the fact that I'm just really bad at optimizing my time. But now that I figured out like how to like properly schedule, like, okay, this is the week where I'm going to work on commentary, where I'm going to work on editing video, where I'm going to work on, you know, planning all the important stuff. The stuff that only Carci can do. there will be a lot more videos soon. I realize my uploads have slowed down over the last year, but I want to bring it back. Anyhow, that's it for me. My next video, my next Onimusha video, I'm going to do like 2 more videos for Onimusha 1. I'm going to do Onimusha Warlords Remaster. I'm going to do like the no upgrade run for the sword. And I'll just kind of do that one. Just bang that out real quick. Bing, bang, boom. And then I will also do a Ginma Onimusha run, which is going to be a lot more in-depth than this one. Because Ginma Onimusha is one hell of a game. I'll even pull out an original Xbox and do it on that. Because that is how dedicated I am to my art. Original systems were possible. Most of the time. Most of the time. Unless it's just that much more beneficial to play something on PC. I mean, I usually like to play on the original consoles where I can. Also, shoutouts to my boy Scammer Agochi. In order to get S rank, you have to beat the game in under 3 hours, defeat over 600 enemies, and get over, like, was it 50,000 souls or 55,000 souls? I don't know. Either way, that was it. Oni Spirits is unlocked. That will be in the next video as well.